Welcome back. It is Sheila with Positive Changes, and today we are doing Build a Farm, and we are still on the Pugtorini cruise. We've been staying at this Villa Pan Puggetti. Whatever is it? What is it? Yeah, Villa Pan Puggetti. And we have yet to pay our bills for April. These are all the bills we paid last month. And so we are here in April, and I don't know how much longer we're going to be here on the island because we still have a lot of business left to do. So here is the money that we are going to be playing with today. I've got $40, and I always put those in the very back of my binder. Let's go ahead and put that in here. Now, if you see, well, Sheila, you've got $180 written there on my tracker, but where is your money? Well, if you remember at the end of last month, we did a full-on randomizer. It was a huge randomizer, and I included this money into that randomizer. Part of that money was deposited into our savings account. So I'm still tracking to see how much I'm saving on Build a Farm. So let's add this in here. And today is the 5th. We are adding $40. So that means we have $220 we have saved in Build a Farm so far. And let's put that in here because I always put my real money back here and I play with prop money. And I have my prop notes, my prop money right here. And this is prop notes that I got from Natasha over at the Taz Girl. I will leave a link to her channel in the description and also a link to her Ko-fi shop. Do pay her a visit. She has a lot of fun things. There's some freebie stuff over there. And in fact, these are freebies on her Ko-fi shop. So I liked it because it is all farm related theme. There's a chicken, there's a sheep, there's some vegetables. So yeah, so I put in $40 in the back. So let's count all of this. We have 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay, we have $40 in play money, or 4,000 Farmolians, I should say, that we are playing with today. And we still had some Farmolians left over from last time, so that we did not spend all of. So we will try to use all of this up, or use it as much as we can. This is my pouch that I keep all of my prop notes in. Let's move that out of the way. And we will be also, I've got my Anchor Bay binder here, so we will be visiting that today too. Let me dig out my tray here. I'll have it way up here at the top, so it's out of the way, but yet we can still get to it. And let's see, how am I going to do this? We got to figure things out here. I've got too many things here. All right. I don't have any $5 notes today because I didn't print off very many. And I do have $5 notes. I forgot. Okay, that was before. All right. So there we go. We will do what we can with all of this. There we go. All right. Now, if you remember, first off, let's take care of our rent at the villa. So I think what I did before is everything on here was $1, if I remember right. Yes, everything on here was $1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're going to exchange. Ooh. Okay, that's 19. Brain, please work. All right. So this should be 18. There we go. All right. We got 18 here. All right. So I'm going to get my marker. Let's put an M for March and an A for April, and everything has been paid. Okay. Set that aside for a moment and let that marker dry a little bit. So we are here for, we are paid up with all of our accommodations for another month. Now, last time we were here on the island, we took care of this situation. The pug dealer wanted us to smuggle some golden olive oil to Farmolia, or the Farmolia, the Republic of Farmland, because he wants to have a supply to sell on the mainland. And so he's made a getaway yacht for us to smuggle the olive oil onto. However, someone got wind of this smuggling situation and approached us and even threatened us. Well, maybe not threatened us, but propositioned us. It was Amina, who is the farmer's daughter. Now, she and her dad do not have a very good relationship, and she is tired of his insulting her, and she wants to leave the island. She threatened to snitch to the police if we don't allow her to come back to the mainland with us. And in return, she will bring her knowledge of raising the golden olive oil, or the golden olives, to create the olive oil. She knows all about how to make that. And she also has access to the gray diamond goose and the purple diamond goose. And there is also a blue diamond goose, which we haven't taken care of yet. Where are you, blue diamond goose? It is way up here. And I know a lot of you guys have already gotten your first blue diamond. Well, we have yet to do our blue diamond. So, and she wants to be paid in a blue diamond, a gray diamond, and a purple diamond. So we need to get those diamond eggs for her to pay her. But I saw, and I don't remember now who it was. Was it Ann or was it Andrea? I can't remember who, but one of them went ahead and paid the cop to eliminate her snitching to him, because he's already knowledgeable of what we're going to do. So let's do one thing at a time. Let's go ahead and take care of this. Okay. Let me get my dice. And we have our dice tower right here. Okay, come on there. I think you can still see it. Let me get my... Okay, let me get my 3 dice. And we need to roll a 4, a 6, and a 2. And the card here says, Amina wants to leave the island away from her father, and she has agreed to smuggle the geese and start a new olive farm for you, or she will snitch to the police. She is a rival to the pug dealer. Now, I don't know if maybe the pug dealer and her can come to some kind of agreement. I don't know. That is their problem, not mine. Let's go ahead and take care of this police officer first. I want to, because I just want to save more money, I want to save $1 per roll to the police officer to pay him off. Then we will get her diamond eggs. And then I think I want to go to Anchor Bay. There's one more place we have yet to go to at Anchor Bay. And I want to do that. So, but first off, let's take care of these things. Okay, let's scoot this over to the side for just a moment and just have this in front of us. So we need 4, a 6, and a 2. Let's see. Ooh, okay. What do we have here? All right, can you see that? We have a 4. Okay, let's put that over here to the side. And we still have 5. We have a 5 and a 3. Well, that won't work. So let's pay $1 for that first roll. Now, roll number 2. We have a 6 and a 1. So it's a 4, a 6, and a 2. All we have yet to do is a 2. And we will have paid the police officer off. 2. Okay, we paid our third. That was our third roll. We paid our $3, our third dollar. That is a 2. We got all 3 numbers in 3 rolls. Can you believe that? Oh my gosh. Alrighty then. So we got that taken care of. Woo! All right. So we got him taken care of. I'm going to go ahead and put the money back in there. Now, we need to see about these 3 eggs. So, scoot this over to the side. For the first egg is this blue one. And I don't know if everything is still in frame. Please, I hope so. It says we need to feed the goose 1 of each berry and 1 olive. So, I do not know if we have all of our fruit. Here is our fruit and stuff. Well, I'm just going to put that back in there because I'm not marking on it, but I do have my tracker sheets. It says we need a cherry, a strawberry, a raspberry, a blueberry, and an olive. Do we have any cherries? Yes, we do. We have 9 cherries. So let's subtract 1. Let's see. Wait a minute. Let me take a look at this. And we have to feed something different to the gray goose and the purple goose. Okay. I thought maybe they all ate the same thing. Nope. All right. We will do those last. So let's take care of the blue. We've paid for a cherry. So, and since we've already grown this and we've paid for it, we don't have to pay for anything. However, we do have to pay here for it. We don't have to pay anything extra for the crop. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll get that in just a minute. Strawberry. Do we have any strawberry? Yes, we have 3 strawberries. So -1, that leaves us with 2. Raspberry, we have 6. -1, that leaves us with 5. And a blueberry. 7, so -1, that leaves us with 6. And then we need 1 olive. And we have 6 already. So, whoops, I wrote that wrong. -1, which leaves us with 5. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5 for the blue goose, diamond goose. Okay. That goes right in here. So we have our blue diamond egg. Okay, it says roll a dice to pay anemia in eggs. Well, we're just paying her one of each. I'm not going to bother with that. All right, now let's go to the gray goose and the purple goose. Okay, now here we need a grape. For the gray diamond goose, we need grapes, watermelon, coconut, pineapple, and an olive. We do not have any grapes, so I need to pay $1 for the grapes. I'm not going to bother writing them on here, but $1 for the grapes and $1 here to feed the goose. Okay. Watermelon. We don't have, oh, we do have watermelon. So -1. So we have a watermelon, but we have to pay over here for our watermelon. Coconut. Do we have any coconut left? Yes, we do. We have 3 coconuts. So let's -1, 2. There we go. And 1 goes over here to pay for our coconut. And pineapple. We have 1 pineapple. Exactly 1. Just as what we need. So there we go. At least we got that. So there is our pineapple. And then we need 1 olive. And I think we still have plenty of olives. So yes. So we're taking another olive. That is 2, which leaves us 4 remaining. And then we don't have any more 1s. So let's exchange 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's exchange. We'll add 2. Let's see. No, wait a minute. We'll add a 5. We'll take a 5 for these. So, yeah, there we go. There we go. So we got our gray diamond goose. Okay. Now the purple diamond goose. And it says we need an olive, a apple, a peach, a kiwi, and a mango. So we have plenty of apples here. So -1 for the apple. And there's 5, so I'm just going to use a 5 this time. That'll take care of paying for it. Peach. Do we have any peaches? I do. We still have 3. So let's do 2, and then that leaves 2 remaining. Okay. Kiwi. Oh, I don't think we've got any. Oh, I do have kiwi. We have 4 kiwi. So -1, and that leaves us 3. Mango. We don't have any mango. So we need to pay $1 for our mango here. And we've already paid for it over here. Now we need 1 more olive. So change that 2 to a 3. And that leaves 3 remaining in our inventory. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We have paid for our, in fact, I'm going to exchange these 2 5s. Oh my goodness. These 2 5s for a 10. Do a little bit of condensing. All right, and now we've got our purple egg. So there we go. We have paid Amina to keep her silent. We've taken care of paying the police officer and Amina. So there is nobody going to snitch to the authorities of this scheme that the pug dealer has got us wrapped up in. Oh my gosh. If you don't know how nerve-wracking that was, you just don't know me very well. Okay, so we've got that taken care of. We've got her paid off. So she is in agreement to come with us. She's going to bring her knowledge and expertise on growing the olives so that we can have our own supply of olive oil. Okay, where did my envelope go? Oh, there we go. So let's see, can I condense anything more out of here? Maybe. Well, no, maybe not. Nope, I got 15, 16, 17, 18. Well, I can exchange 2 of these ones for a 2, so at least there's something. There's a little condensing right there. All right, there we go. Okay, we got all of that taken care of. Whew. All right. Now, I think we need... I really want a good golden pugtini, but I want to try these special brownies in Anchor Bay. Let's go over there right now and do just that. Okay, here we are at Anchor Bay. And back here is everything we need to grow our special brownies. This is the first time I've ever played this. This was created by, what is it? Budget with Taylor. And I'll set that aside there. Budget with Taylor created this. It's a Hazy Haven dispensary. Now, how do I play any of this? I may have to take a few minutes to read this. Now, we have the recipe for the edible brownie recipe. We need butter. We need 7 cocoa powder, which you get from the cocoa beans. 3 sugar. 5 cannabis flour. 1 oil. 2 goat's milk. 2 raspberries. 2 eggs. And add $1 for salt and walnuts and $2 for vanilla. Okay, now I guess I don't need any of these cards, and that's if we're playing the actual dispensary. So let's just make this. Butter. Now I know we can get butter from the pug dealer. Where is the pug dealer? Please tell me it is in here. Or is it back home? Oh, it is back home. Let me get my other binder. Okay. We have the pug dealer's market. He has a market here in Pugtorini. It's just I have his card back here. So let's find the pug dealer. Here it is, pug dealer. Now, we need 1 butter. All right. I want to make this a little bit easier for myself. I'm going to use, instead of the 6-sided die, I'm going to use a 4-sided die. I want to get some cheap butter. All right. How much is the butter going to cost us? Of course, you're going to cost the most expensive on the die. Yeah, okay, I don't have anything there. So $4 or 4,000 farmolians. All right, we're paying for our butter. So we have got our butter. Now we need 7 cocoa powder. Now we can get cocoa powder from using our Pugtorini farmland. Do we have any cocoa beans here? We have 1. We need 6 more. Okay, so that is 5, 6. We need to add, whoop, wrong marker, wrong pen, plus 6, so we'll have 7. And then we are going to be using those 7. I'm going to go ahead and add that into our envelope here. We're going to use that, and now we have our cocoa powder. Okay, 3 sugar. We get 3 sugar. We get that from corn. We don't have any corn, so I think it's 2 corn to make sugar. Is that correct? Let me double check my recipe for inventories. Sugar. Yes, 2 corn for 1 sugar. All right. So 2, and we need 3 sugar. So 2 times 3 is 6. So we need plus 6. Okay. And that gives us 6, but we're going to be using that to make our sugar. So 6, 5, and 6. Okay, so we've paid for our corn. We've made our sugar. Oh, whoops, I just marked my finger. All right, cannabis flour. Oh boy. Now it says, oh boy, how do you do this? It says, okay. All right, it doesn't say anything on there. 5 cannabis flour, and it's got in italics 2 flours per 3 cannabis. Oh, so 2 flours will give us 3 cannabis, which you can turn into flour. So, okay. So if I do 4 flours, I can get 6 cannabis, which turns into flour. So that means we'll have 6 cannabis flour. So we'll have an extra cannabis flour. Okay. Okay. Well then. Okay. So 2 flours, 1, 2, and then we need 4. We need 4 flours for 6 cannabis flour. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is $4 to pay for our cannabis. Boom, 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 boom. Now we have 4 cannabis, which we have turned into 6 cannabis. I mean, we've got 4. We've gone 2 flours. Wait a minute. Oh, it takes 3 to make 2 flours. I'm mistaking. Oh my gosh. So it needs 3 to make 2. Oh my gosh. Good grief. It's more expensive. All right. Sorry. I'm just now figuring this out. So 3. So we need 5. 3 only makes 2. So 6 cannabis equals 4 flour. So we need 9 cannabis to make 6. 9! Oh my gosh. So I need 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. Well, this is expensive. Okay. All right. I think I figured it out. We got that. 9 cannabis. 9 equals 2, 4, 6 flour. Okay. And we need 5. So then minus the 5 equals 1 flour remaining. Okay, so So we have 1 flour remaining. Like, let me write that down. Cannabis. Am I spelling that right? Cannabis flour. We have 1 in stock. 1 in stock. So we've paid for our flour. We've got all of this. There we go. Whew. Alrighty. Man, that's complicated. All right. Oil. Now I am going to say we have olives left. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to take 2 of these olives, make 1 olive oil. Yeah. Make 1 olive, yeah, no, wait a minute, that was 3. So 2 was 3. So we have 1 remaining. 1 olive remaining. So we've got our olive oil done. I'm not going to worry about we've got Amina here to help us with the olive oil. I don't need to go to the farmer to make the olive oil. Amina has all that expertise. There we go. We got our oil. Okay. Goat's milk. Ooh. Now I know we don't have any goat's milk. I do not believe we have any goat's milk. Do we? We have 1 goat's milk. We do have 1 goat's milk. So I need to feed. Wait, before I go any further, I need to do some reduction. We need to do some cash condensing. So let me get all of these. Okay, there is a 10 to keep that. Okay, 5, 10. Here is 10. Oh boy. And then we've got 2, 3. Well, leave that 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I wanted to get some smaller increments there. Oh boy, we don't have a whole lot of money left over. I hope we can afford everything else. So carrots. Do we have any carrots? We do not have any carrots, so we need to grow 2 carrots. Grow 2 carrots. Oops, I messed that up. Okay, there we go. Grow 2 carrots. We're paying for the 2 carrots. Okay. And then we are subtracting those 2 carrots and feeding those to the goat. Where did my goat go? Okay. We're feeding the goat. Feeding it to the goat. Then we are milking the goat to get... Where did my goat milk go? To get 1 goat milk. There we go. Did I do that right? Okay, I'm going to put an extra $1 in here for feeding the goat. So now I've got goat milk. And now I got 2 goat milk. So we are using that in our recipe here. Boom. Okay. If that didn't make sense or if I did something wrong, I apologize. I'm doing the best I can. I mean, I'm still trying to recover from this shenanigans that I found myself in. 2 raspberries. Okay. I think we're done with that for now. Raspberries. We still have 5 raspberries left. So we need to use 2 more. So change this 1 to a 3. Change this 5 to a 3. Yeah. So we've got our raspberries. We don't have to pay anything more for them since we already had those in inventory. Eggs. Woohoo. And of course, we need to feed our chickens. We need 2 eggs. I believe you feed the chicken 2 corn to get your eggs. Is that right? Where is my chicken? Oh, it's up here in the front, I think. There we go. Yeah. You feed the chicken 2 corn for 1 egg. We need 2 eggs, so 4 corn. Do we have any corn? We do not have any more corn. We are completely out of corn. So 4. We need to grow 4 corn. I'm going to take this 5, take a 1 out, put this 5 in to pay for the 4 corn. Okay. Okay, we've got 4 corn minus the 4 corn. We are feeding that to our chicken. So we're feeding 2 chickens. Okay. For 2 eggs. Okay. Feed my chicken for my eggs. I'm feeding my chicken the eggs. Now we got 2 eggs. Okay. What do we have left? We have just enough. We need $1 for the salt. I'm just going to add that in there. And $2 for the vanilla. I'm just going to add it right in here. Dude. We have our brownies. Folks, we have our brownies. We did it. We did it. And it took every stinking bit. We have $2 left. The $40 I added plus whatever money we had left over from last time, and we have $2 remaining. And then this, oh my gosh. This is our cannabis. Wow. In fact, because this is a crop, I'm putting all my crop money together. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do this. Well, I will do some cash condensing later. I'm not going to bother doing the cash condensing now. But we've got our brownies, guys. Wowzers. We got our brownies. Boom, boom, boom. Let's put everything back. I hope you realize how nerve-wracking this has been this past couple of weeks. I thought we were coming to Pugtorini Island on this cruise to relax and have fun and not worry about any shenanigans. Oh, no. No. We have got this taken care of. We got her taken care of. Oh boy. So there we go, folks. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I did it again. I call it description. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of this whole thing. Am I just making this more dramatic than it really needs to be? And I just need to just take a chill pill. I am enjoying my edible brownie. Oh yeah, I need to do something. I need to do one more thing. I forgot one more thing. And you need to pay for our trip to Anchor Bay and mark that we ate our brownie. There we go. I'll set that right there. There we go, guys. I am just going to chill out, enjoy my brownie. I don't have to worry about paying this little chickadee off because she's got her 3 diamond eggs. The police officer has his money because I managed to roll the 4, the 6, and the 2 within 3 rolls. Um, the pug dealer has his getaway yacht full of his olive oil. I hope everybody is now satisfied and I can just enjoy the rest of this trip to Pugtorini. Thank you guys for coming along, and we will see you next time here while we play Build a Farm. Bye, guys. Peace out, dude.